All right. I think we are live. Welcome back to another live show this Friday evening. This is Total OS Today, Total Technology for Beginners and Beyond. I'm wearing my glasses because I think it makes me look smarter than I am, but no. We have, of course,
Okay, now
myself.
we're all wearing glasses,
Yeah,
so
that's right. It's the first time. This is the first time in the history of the show we all look smarter than we are. Imagine that.
It's very
Anyway, Ben,
spectacular.
Steve is that's one. Let me get my. Where's my pen? That's one for stick. I gotta mark it down here, but that's one for Steve. Spectacular. Haha. Anyway, Ben, Steve, and Dan are joining me for tonight. This was an unscheduled chat. Couple announcements. This past Sunday, I recorded a half-hour chat with a two-time Grammy winner, and I'm going to make that show public this Sunday night. I do believe those of you who watch this late. And next Friday, I believe all of us are going to be here to do a little fundraiser. Hopefully, it's a big fundraiser for the people of Ukraine. If you guys want to join us to that, we just decided to do it just so we can help out and do something. No politics, just see what we can do to raise some money for the families there looked at for next Friday night. For tonight, we're just calling this Your Tech Life, meaning how does your tech affect your life? Just top of my head. Obviously, we're here, so tech does affect our lives. Duh. You know.
Yeah.
Let me go to the comments here. Lamer is in the house. All right, Lamer. Thank you for
What's up,
stopping.
Lamer?
How are you? Welcome. And if anybody else joins in and wants to say hello, please. I'll keep. One nice thing about StreamYard is it's almost like a split screen. I got my friends here to the left. To the right, I can click comments and everything shows up on one screen, even though it's split. So it's really, really handy. I need to make all my Arch user friends comfortable. Arch
they're
users
great.
are unstable. Just kidding. Just throw in a joke. All right, let's
Yeah,
go
we got
back.
doing some joke stuff here.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Enough of that. All right. So again, if anybody new is watching for the first time, want to say hello, ask a question on your tech life, please do. Those of you who watch this later, if you missed it, again, this was unscheduled. We're just shooting the breeze on your tech life. If you have a question, pop it in, and one of us will get to the answer. One thing I do want to say, those of you who have Chromebooks, it seems like a lot of you don't know how to use the lighted keyboard. And I'm surprised. It's not that hard. So let's see if I can answer that question. Those of you who have a Chromebook, they're great. Not all Chromebooks have a lighted keyboard. Okay. So if your lighted keyboard is not working, maybe it's not capable because it doesn't come with the lighted keyboard. So the way to tell is to go to, I believe it's settings on the brightness, and that I believe that's one way to turn that on or off. Obviously, if the option is there, then that should allow you to tell you that you have a lighted keyboard. Okay, so there's quite a few comments like it does. Oh, make sure that the caps lock isn't on. That may affect it. So for those of you at cream, I said I almost said cream books or a cream book, whatever.
books.
For some reason, pastries is on my mind right now. Anyway,
That's funny.
That is too much.
those of you have a cream book, Chromebook. Check under settings brightness. That's how you'll be able to tell if you're not sure if you have a lighted keyboard for a Chromebook. Okay? All right. If it's a Chromebook that says Stadia or a 4K monitor, chances are it has a lighted keyboard. All right. Tim is in the house. Tim, thank you for the wine. I just drank a glass. Thank you. Tim always donates wine. They have about half a glass. I mean, a half a gallon. A little more, so I'm good. So, thank you, Tim. Lamer says, I'm surprised you're not ditching Windows and install Chrome OS Flex. No, Chrome OS Flex, I believe, is meant to regenerate, if that's the word, revive older machines, right, Steve? I think, Steve, you did like Neverware Cloud Ready.
Right.
So it's designed for that. So for me, since Windows 11, which I installed, works, there's no reason for me to ditch that for Chrome OS. Now, I do have an older Toshiba laptop that's 64-bit, and I believe Chrome OS Flex is only 64-bit, Steve, if I am not mistaken. I think.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have two ThinkPads that are almost mint condition, but they're 32-bit. So I can't install.
Those are ancient.
So
Those are old.
but they work. I know, but they're ThinkPads. They're like the Toyotas of ThinkPads.
We have peppermint you can put on them.
I don't know. Is the latest one available in 32-bit, Steve?
It is a community flavor that
Okay.
Dan is testing.
Yeah, I
Okay.
have a 32-bit, but it's on a 64-bit machine because my 32-bit
Oh,
desktop box is done. It don't want to start up.
so then the answer is yes, I could put it on. Well, on one I have Linux Mint Debian, actually, Dan, 32-bit on that one.
Mm-hmm. That'll
The
work
other
too.
one I have Cinnamon,
Hmm.
Linux Mint Cinnamon 32-bit, and it
That'll
works.
work.
Yeah. So, but yeah, if Peppermint's 32-bit, I could install it if I wanted to. Yes.
I don't know if there's a community ISO released yet or not.
Okay. So for those of you who are new to this, you can install something called Peppermint OS.
I think
To
I've said too much.
revive an older machine. At least 2 gigs. We were just talking about at least 2 gigs of RAM, preferably more, but you should be okay. You don't need 4 gigs like Windows or Ubuntu or whatever.
Yeah, I'm finding the 32 gig versions. It would run on a gig and a half. That's what was originally in the
Okay.
64-bit machine because
Right.
it had Windows XP on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ran fine on that. And then I went and dig through my laptop. I got a little box full of laptop parts, and it's got RAM
Okay.
and processors and stuff in it. And I found a 3 gigabyte module, and I swapped that
Okay.
out. That helped it a little bit.
Yeah, those ThinkPads, the reason why I held on to because they still work. I know they're just 32-bit outdated, but they work. So if I'm going to donate, I have to pull the SSD or the hard drives out of them. I think they
Right.
still have the original hard drives of all things, but I mean, I could donate them to the local Goodwill. They work, but anyway. But yeah, you can do Peppermint. And Tim is saying, don't worry, brother, more Carlo Rossi is coming. Thank you.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's my issue since I've been getting SSDs when they go on sale and I can find them. Is I got all these legacy hard drives
Yeah.
laying around, both laptop and big
Well-
giant ones for the desktops.
And
sitting
that's it.
everywhere.
Well, by the way, Timo said he has his glasses on too. Well, come on in. Tonight's the glasses night. Get it? Glasses in my wine glass? No, but anyway. That's one way to revive an older machine is install an SSD.
Yeah, coming out with us, Tim. We're not doing much.
I put an SSD on my Lenovo from manufactured that originally had a Windows 7. I put an SSD in both Linux Mint and Windows 11 fly. So if you want to revive an older machine, besides adding more RAM and a lightweight Linux or Windows 11, change the hard drive to an SSD. It flies even on an older machine. That's how great. Even just quote unquote the slowest SSDs is miles ahead of the normal hard disk drive.
Yeah, on top of that, if you're low on memory and you have a swap file, your swap partition in place, that
Mhm.
speed is increased as well to help with the low memory.
Well, that Lenovo machine, I believe the motherboard would only accept 8 gigs of RAM maximum.
Wow.
But yeah, well, like it's 2011, but it's 64-bit, thankfully. It still works beautifully. So I
8
maxed
gigs
out.
is still usable. There's-
I mean,
you can
for
do a lot with
today,
8
but
gigs.
for that machine, like I said, I don't do any video editing or that because the processor's too slow. It's an AMD Athlon.
Chugga, chugga,
2.
chugga, chugga.
Yeah. In fact, those poor squirrels will no, but anyway, it works. So for
The mice are running around with their tongues hanging out.
Yeah, right. So, but I can live stream on that machine, but I can't do HD live streaming. That's when it buffers. So I got to do 720p at a lower setting in OBS Studio, but it works. It's the same whether it's Windows 11 or Linux Mint. They both work just as good, but it's 2 separate SSDs on that machine. So I separated the dual boot. So if one crashes, then like it won't affect the other one. By the way, on my Ubuntu Mate, the display driver somehow fixed itself.
Weird.
I did updates, and one morning
The
I turned it
computer gods visited you in the night.
yeah,
Something
it's.
to
I
it.
mean, now to be fair, I did make a call to Sicily, and after that, it just magically. No, just kidding. But anyway,
That's-
yeah. After running the normal random updates, Dan, one morning I turned it on, and I forgot I turned it on. Had to, I don't know, go to the bathroom. Came back, and oh, it works. I didn't have to go into the recovery mode. I'm like, cool. So it fixed itself. The display driver somehow, through the updates, more than likely, fixed itself, and that's where we're at. So,
I go pick up the son, so I'll catch you
all
guys
right,
later.
Steve, I got you. Okay, cool, man.
Thanks
for
Thank
the
you
invite.
for stopping by. Yeah.
All
Take
right.
care of yourself.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Timo says it's a miracle. Well, sure. Why not? But I think it was more of a kernel update. Maybe that did it.
Yeah,
That's
that could very well be the issue. Is that they do that, especially with Ubuntu machines? You could get a kernel update, and something will quit working.
Yeah,
And
it's
the
I was
hardware
willing-
enablement stack, they're always tinkering with that.
Okay. I mean, I was willing to
Hardware
wait
enablement
till
stack
April
is
for the
such a
full
pain.
upgrade to the next version, but it fixed it. So I'm very happy. Thank you. To whatever happened.
I'm crossing my fingers for 2204, man. I tell you.
I'm looking forward to do the upgrade. And I have standard Ubuntu installed on an external drive. I'll probably upgrade to that. I still like to tinker with standard Ubuntu. But yeah, I'm very happy with Ubuntu Mate. So I don't have to delete it. It works. So there we go.
On another note, the Linux Mint LMDE 5 beta is out. If you want to take a look at that as well.
Okay. I did see that. I believe that is only 64-bit, I believe.
Right, it is.
I
It's
won't be able
based on Debian. Matter of fact, it's just I tried the Linux LMDE 4 and I used it for a year, and all in all, it's Debian inside and out, and it just comes with the Cinnamon, an updated new Cinnamon desktop, and the Mint updater and all that stuff, and it's pretty cool if you like the regular Mint, but you rather would use a Debian type version.
Okay.
And it's a little better than the Debian community ISO that's got Cinnamon on it.
So the previous Debian I have installed, how long is that good for, Dan? Is it
The what?
3 years, 5 years? I have LMDE 432-bit. How long is that good for? But like as far as the updates, do you know? Let me
I
get
think
Joe.
Debian updates every 5 or 6 years, Carmine.
So good for
No,
5
Debian
years.
has been rolling out new stuff every 2 years, but I think they support it up to 5.
It is because that's 32-bit. So
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I wasn't sure. Hi, Joe.
Because Debian
Hi.
9, I think, expires this year, as well as Debian 8.
I
So-
read today on one of the forums that the Debian that's out now, Debian 11, is good to 2016 or 2026.
All right. So if I decide to keep it on my 32-bit ThinkPad, I'm okay then. Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. What's up, Joe?
Not much. I would have been here on time, but I had to run help my wife.
We
with
knew you were
a
coming.
printer issue of all things on her
Oh no.
Linux over at work, but it's just her getting used to it. So I am running into an issue on trying to figure out how for her to print labels, though, and that's a problem.
Ah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I print. In fact, no, yesterday my cousin Lisa came over. She's a nurse. Thank God for all the nurses, by the way. Her printer crapped or she ran out of ink or something. I said, well, just come over to my house because I seldom use my print. I have plenty of inks. I had to make. She needed copies of her tax forms stuff, and I said, yeah, come on over. I didn't have to use my computer. I just hit scan copy on my printer. It does it automatically. But yeah,
I'm so poor I don't have to file taxes this year.
well, that's the best way to file taxes is not to file taxes.
Well, the one thing that one of the girls in the office raised a point, which I hadn't thought about, was if she could just print directly on the label. I mean, on the envelopes itself.
If you probably could if you might need some specific software though. I think too.
Well, I don't know why you would.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I know Windows. Like say if you have an HP, you can download extra software for that to format the.
Is each
lettering.
label different?
I think.
And you can
Mistake.
print.
Oh,
The
that's what
thing is
hurts.
she's got to print her database in there, and I put it in Evolution. And I know there's a way of doing it through LibreOffice, but it's a bunch of hoops and steps and setting up a database. Now I had set it up on my computer back in here just to test it. and I had deleted the database and wanted to create a new name for it, and it keeps wanting to look for the old one. I don't know. It's a real hassle.
Yeah, on Windows they have Avery software for their labels because they make all kinds of different labels and stuff like that to run through inkjet printers. But it's Windows software.
Well, this is,
Okay.
she's got a commercial laser jet over at the office there.
Nice.
It's just a matter of, she used to do it with mail merge on Word.
Mhm.
And like I said, I know that you can set it up, but
I've
it
heard of
actually
it.
isn't all
Yeah.
that difficult,
Yeah.
even through LibreOffice. You have to create a database, which is the one thing that's
Yeah.
nice about the database is as you update your entries in
Stuff like
Evolution, it automatically updates the database. I know that's what she used, but she doesn't use ink. She
Yeah.
uses laser.
Okay.
So it automatically will update the database. What I wanted her to do is find something online that she could use.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that would solve
That might be
everything.
bad. Yeah, yeah.
But if I could figure out a
Yeah.
way to print the envelope, which I think you can, it's just a matter of when you're printing, you tell it to print an envelope and what size
Right,
and what I mean, and that should be able to be done in LibreOffice too. So I'll have to
Yeah.
check.
Yeah.
Otherwise, for the time being, I may have to throw her Windows drive back in there temporarily so
Yeah.
she can get her database
Nothing wrong with
printed.
that. Use whatever to get the job done.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just, that's the only hiccup she's run into so far, and other than that, it's been really good.
Yeah, Joe, you came in late, so I'm just calling this your tech life. Top of my head speculation, but I wanted to tell you too that last Sunday I recorded a 30-minute show with a 2-time Grammy Award winner, another musical friend of mine. I'm very fortunate to have all these gifted guys, so I may make that live this Sunday night. He's a saxophone guy, plays the flute sax, so it'll be somewhat of a surprise, but I'm telling you now.
Okay.
Yeah, we had tried for 3 months to get together since last Christmas, but the COVID. Anyway, to make a long story short, it's done. It's recorded, about 30 minutes, getting to know who he is, shooting the breeze like I normally do with the shows I did with Stephanie and Slim Man, and it's just sax. There's no band or no backing tracks, just solo stuff. Some original stuff, some songs you've heard like The Wave, don't get around much anymore. Classic American songbook. So look for that. I'll probably show that Sunday night. Now next Friday, if you're free, we're going to do a fundraiser for the people of the Ukraine. If you want to join us, just
try to remember that.
politics, just fundraiser like Save the Children for Ukraine or whatever's out there, like what I've done before, like Feeding America and stuff like that. So next Friday night, probably at 9 p.m. my time, if I had to guess. So we'll do that next 1 week from tonight. Okay.
Joey brought his glasses too.
I know. Tonight we're all wearing glasses, and it's great
Well,
because this
That should tell you
we
we're all
are.
blind.
yeah, or we're blind. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There's
We got our
Ron.
Canadian friend in here, like we
Yeah,
have
Ronnie
full
Ron.
house tonight. We got Ron, I think, joining us from Canada.
Yeah, there
I
we
know
go.
also chatted with Ron. Anyway,
Yes,
Yeah, we
there
have-
he is.
hi
Ta-da!
Ron.
Our home and native land.
Yes. Yes.
And he can see too. He's not using glasses.
See, tonight is glasses night. Not only wine glass, I already got that, but actual physical
And I
glasses.
got a beer.
So, anyway, hi
How
Ron.
you doing, Ron?
Good day, good evening.
Indeed.
How you
Good
doing?
evening.
How's everyone?
Good. So,
Good.
Ron, you came in late. So, a couple of things. I know, surprise.
I'm sorry.
Oh, good.
That's okay. If you want to join us next Friday night, 9 p.m.ish, my time, Ohio, 9 p.m., we're going to do a little fundraiser for the people of the Ukraine. Okay?
Excellent.
No politics, just
Yeah.
money for peace.
No bullshit.
Maybe that's why I call it money for peace. How does that sound? Or whatever.
We'll call it a money craze. Yeah.
It'll just be a fundraiser, like I've done before with
It'll
like
just be a
feedingamerica.org. And I mean, I don't think we'll have any special musical guests on. It was a last minute thing, probably just us. So we'll try to be, maybe I'll, bring my usual jokes or whatever.
Everybody eat lots of beans. We'll create our own music.
Yeah, yes.
Uh,
That's right. Yes. So next Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern, my time.
So
And
how
then-
do we get money to you? Like,
Oh no, this will be I will search, but I will probably post 1 or 2 links in the chat and down in the show notes, like Save the Children /Ukraine or something like that.
yeah.
There, I think another one is rescue.org, or you can search and maybe pick one yourself.
Okay.
Something like that. It's not to me. It's the organizations. But probably like Save the Children is probably a good one. I'll probably do that. Remember last year I did one for Feeding America,
Mhm.
Yes.
and
Yeah.
we had Slim Man come on as a musical guest. But this is last minute, so he's probably booked, whatever. But
Yeah.
but that's okay. It's all right. It'll probably be us, or whoever we can get on next Friday night, 9 p.m. New York time. Okay. Then Sunday night, I'm going to release a video, a recording I did last Sunday. A friend of mine, a two-time Grammy Award winner.
Yeah.
How's that for talent? Saxophone guy, soprano sax. So it'll be a little surprise. Look for that Sunday night. I'm going to release it and watch it. So if you guys want to join me in the YouTube chat, and but
we'll be there.
he really is truly one of the best. His whole family is gifted, so I won't give more away to spoil it. But Sunday night, probably released at around 8 p.m. ish, something like that.
Yeah.
But that's Sunday night, like now, like this weekend. Then Friday, a week from today, we'll do the fundraiser for Ukraine.
Right.
So that's what's going on. For this topic, it's called Your Tech Life. How does tech affect us and stuff like that? you know.
Right.
So, we were just talking about printers and stuff. I don't really print that much, either in Windows or Linux. But I usually I've stuck with my HP printer. I bought some more ink cartridges because it plays beautifully with Linux. That's why I kept it, because I click add a printer. The add a printer app in Linux and Ubuntu, at least it finds it, installs it, and I'm done. And it wonderfully, so that's why I kept it. So we were talking about printers right before you came in.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and this
Ron?
being a commercial,
It's so funny to hear you saying that you hardly ever print. I don't know what the consensus with this group was, but I am printing even more than ever before. I don't know, it's just the nature of the responsibilities I have or what, but
Okay, well, I mean, if you have to, fine. But
I am printing my ass off, man. That's just ridiculous.
I mean,
Well,
my wife, we do a lot of printing from here with no problem. She's just got a commercial printer over there, and I did find a specific Linux driver for it, but it seems like there's a couple more hoops to go through to change over for the color. Like when it was in LibreOffice, she hasn't had any problems when she's printed other stuff jumping back and forth. But this, I actually had to put a little icon drop down to be able to open up her actual printers that are installed, where it'll bring up that window and then have her go into the settings. And it's a few hoops for her to jump through just to be able to go to color and then remember to go back. And I don't know.
I mean, not all printer brands will work, and when they do work, you may not be able to get all the actual functions working, like the scanner function may not work and all that.
Well,
but
this again, this being a commercial printer, there's more
Yeah.
features than I've ever seen in a Linux printer.
yeah,
But it seems like LibreOffice was the thing where she's had to go through a couple extra
Okay.
hoops on this. So I got to play with it a little bit more and
Okay.
just see if it's just something that maybe it's just figuring it out where it's at. But it should be just a drop down menu, basically click over and say color
Yeah.
or black and white. But
yeah.
you have to go into the printer settings specifically when LibreOffice.
Right.
Now she prints a PDF, not a problem.
Yes,
It's right there. You just
right.
tell it color black and white.
Right.
So
Yeah, HP has its own drivers for print. I think it's called HP Lip or something like that.
yeah.
Yep.
And in fact, Linux Mint, it's pre-installed, if I'm not mistaken. So there you go.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, right now, this is right up your alley, Dan. LMD, the number 5 beta.
Yeah, I'm not using that.
What?
I'm a peppermint dude now.
I'm playing with it on a spare machine right now, and
Well, the thing is,
man, it is so slick.
Welcome
There is
to the
no
distro hopping
surprises.
show. I don't distro.
the thing
I
is,
web browser hop.
they've waited
They wait
so
forever.
long. They wait. Yeah, when I was ready when Debian 11 came out, I was ready to get on something new. They dragged their feet, so I went right to Debian 11 with the Cinnamon desktop, and it is really a pain on this machine to actually distro hop, because I have a ton of Steam games hooked up to it from another drive, and I got Lutris and I got Wine, and to glue that all back together when you do a distro hop is the 2 days worth of work.
Yeah.
Ron, your
That makes
mic's
sense.
a little hot,
Oh.
so you don't have to talk as loud. I'm
Sorry.
listening. No, it's perfectly
I
clear.
got the
It's just
hot
little-
mic warning
Yeah,
earlier.
you and Dan seems to be the
Testing,
hottest
1, 2, 3.
guys. Oh, yeah, right. No, but it sounds it's clear, just a little hot.
How's it now?
It's better. It's good. It's good.
Excellent.
Actually, too low now. You don't need to whisper. A little higher.
I'm sorry.
No, it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly good. But I told a joke right before we went live. It was clever. We could all use a laugh, right? Anyway,
Yeah.
one of my friends on Facebook posted, "The guy who invented spell checker passed away. May he rust in piss." We don't need to laugh. That's why I'm putting it out there. But okay, I thought I howled. I thought it was clever. No spell checker. It didn't work. Okay, all right. Okay, all right.
Mhm.
Anyway, so yeah, the night show is just called "Your Tech Life." How does tech affect your
I
life?
ditch these.
Don't need glasses no more.
Well, I do if I want to see more than 8 feet in front of me.
I see.
My
Yeah, I usually wear
vision's-
contacts, but I had to. I have a case of dry eye, not dry eye, so I had to go to the doctor. He had to give me
The
some steroids.
glasses are best suited for driving. Man, when I first got the glasses after an eye exam about 5 years ago,
Yeah.
I put the glasses on and I'm driving down the road. I'm like, wow, I can see that license plate way up there and actually read it.
Yeah.
I didn't know
That-
how
that's-
badly I
that's-
needed them.
That's good. That's good to have good eyes when you're driving. That usually helps, Dan. Yes.
And they got bifocals in them too. So if I got to really look at something tiny,
I got to get a prescription for driving too because I can't. I can't see some of the numbers on my
Really?
dash now.
Yeah, I can't see far, so I'm nearsighted. But
I have
yeah, with
one eye.
these glasses, with the smaller lenses, those of you watching, I got the smaller lens because if I tip my glasses up like this, then to read, I don't need I can just cheat like this, you know what I mean, and read, you know what I mean, and then look up. And I'm driving, of course, it's always distance; it's not close up. So it's small. Now with the larger lenses, I got to take them off to look close. That makes sense. The smaller lens, I can peek down and look. You know, it's a little Linux trick. I'm just sharing with you. No.
One
Anyway.
other thing I wanted to bring up too, just back to printers again, real quick. If
Yeah.
somebody does have a problem with scanning,
Mhm.
I actually, instead of installing the brother drivers in here for this, for the scanner and all that on my Manjaro, I actually decided to go with ViewScan, and I bought the Pro version, it's the first and only
Sorry, it's called
software I bought.
UScan. Just UScan.
View, VUE.
Oh, View. Got it. Okay.
I mean, if you look it up, it's in the repos, but it'll leave a watermark, so you can't, but so you have to buy.
Yeah,
they have
I
a
understand.
basic and
Yeah,
a Pro.
yeah,
I bought the Pro version.
it's not open
for $15
source.
bucks, but it works slick as can be. It works
So
perfectly.
the main thing is, does it work? Yeah.
Yeah, it works fantastic on here. So
Yeah, we were briefly talking about Windows 11, but
Yeah.
I have it installed on my backup machine, dual booting on 2 separate SSDs, one with Linux Mint, Mate, and Windows 11. And I got to tell you, once I put the 2 SSDs in there, both of them fly. Windows 11 is fast to start with, which is surprising. Of course, you put in an SSD, that's an inexpensive, graphics cards are still sky high, but SSDs so far haven't really jumped in price. None that
No,
I've
they're
seen.
going up a
No,
little
because
bit.
the
yeah.
MVMEs are taking over.
Is that what it is?
That's-
Okay.
yeah,
It's still
the
very
latest
reasonable,
technology.
So, yeah,
Well, I've been
Uh-huh.
buying a lot of. I buy them because I've been refurbishing a lot of machines. So I've been buying a lot of them. I tend to buy the silicon power ones, which are really good. The
that's
A55.
what I bought, I believe. SP.
Yeah,
is the one.
because they're
SPI,
SL,
That's what I bought
they're
for my.
SLC, which they're
Yeah.
faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did notice that over the last week or two, they've actually had 2 price increases by $1 each or whatever. So
Okay.
I did buy an A data the other day, which is just as good.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Yes. Mhm.
So
yeah.
that's the first
Yeah,
time I bought those.
The nice thing about SSDs, you don't have to buy the fastest, expensive one. Even the lowest cost one is going to
They're so
be
fast.
much faster than an HDD. Much faster.
yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Night and day. And that's what I did for Windows 11 and Linux Mint to make it even faster. Got tired of waiting, especially on boot, waiting for the circle to stop. wait for the like. Whereas SSD, boom, it's there within seconds. It's really not. Anyway, a little tip there. Those of you who watch this later,
Yeah.
if you want to do it inexpensively, of course, boost your RAM as much as you can is another way. But if you pop an SSD, even with just 4 gigs of RAM, you will notice a performance boost.
You know, it's amazing is you got that disk in your laptop spinning around at 7,500 RPMs, and not one of them is cut loose yet and cut somebody in half.
HDDs, they do last. They do last along.
One blows up and shoots out the side of your computer.
Well, sometimes you can hear spinning,
Yeah.
But Anna Rita's joining. Anna Rita, another young
Hello,
person,
Anna Rita.
I believe.
Canuck.
Hi, Anna. How are you, Anna Rita? It's good to have. It's been a while. Since I've had you on a live chat. How are you, my dear friend? Timo, the Carlo Rossi Fund has been updated on PayPal. Thank you for the donation. Tim is very, very kind to keep my Carlo Rossi wine fully supplied. Thank you.
Hello,
Really
Anna
appreciate
Rita.
Yeah,
Hey, Anna
welcome.
Rita.
Toss and Windows 11 a marriage made in heaven, but is it, Anna Rita? Well, for me, it has been. It's Windows. Look, you guys, I am an equal opportunity praiser or basher with Windows and Linux. For now, I have to praise Windows 11 because it just works. I'm not talking the privacy or telemetry. That's a whole different thing. Does it work? Windows 11 for me on 2 machines, Anna Rita. Yes, I am surprised it does work. Can I bash it? Not yet, but it's probably coming. Anyway, Anna Rita,
I
there you
wouldn't
go.
be surprised, Carmine.
Yeah, it's probably got to be something that Microsoft does that's silly. Like
They
forcing
always
you
do
to
that.
browser. Well, that's not inherent.
They're
of
good for that.
the OS. It works, but that's more the politics of it. But Windows 11, I would consider Windows 11 a light OS. Yes, I would.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Now,
I'm not
that being
surprised.
said, you want 4 gigs of RAM, but that 4 gigs of RAM and an SSD, Windows 11 will be just fine.
Yeah, but it's probably so light because it isn't complete yet.
So we're waiting for the hardware, right, for the heavy cuts
That's
to
such
come
a
in.
good line.
Okay, well, maybe that's the case. Anna
You got
says,
the bare bones functional stuff, and that's it. They haven't put the hypervisor and all that other crap they've been cramming in 10 into it.
Anna says she's got a blanket and a bottle of wine. I don't need a blanket tonight. Tomorrow's going to be 70 here in Ohio. I am stunned, but I'll take it.
We're going
Time
to
to
get
go
that
to the
on
pool.
Monday, I think. No,
Yeah.
Sunday.
It's
That's
going to be
heading our way on
told my
Sunday.
son to wash his car, and we're going to wax it. The car that I bought myself and gave it to him. Anyway, I was cracking the joke earlier. Stephanie Forian is back on YouTube, by the way.
I've seen her. Yeah.
She's doing a makeup and fashion videos. Last week it was hats. Anyway, Stephanie's back. But I posted something like, last Christmas I went shopping. I bought a 4K TV and a Lexus. I gave my son the Lexus. Stephanie says, boy, that must be a really nice 4K TV. Well, it ain't that nice. But anyway.
Yeah.
Wooden Beast is in the house says current Ryzen. Is that what you have? Okay. Ryzens are good. Anyway. Anna, you are using Linux Mint XFCE. That's fast too. Yeah. Mate and XFCE are probably the 2 fastest versions for Linux Mint, if I had to guess. XFCE is probably slightly faster, but I use Linux Mint Mate, and it's fine. Windows 11 is a work in progress. So far, it's progressing nicely. But, yeah. Now, to be fair, I don't use Windows 11 at all that much as opposed to Linux. But when I do the Sunday morning shows or the Wednesday morning Windows Wednesday, that's from my 10-year-old, 11-year-old Lenovo Windows 11 machine, which had a Windows 7 that works beautifully. So I use it. So I'll give credit where credit is due for now. But even praise is a work in progress.
Well, you know, you have all these new late-breaking processors that are coming out. Intel already started rolling out theirs with the efficiency cores and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And
I did. I there's YouTubers who actually buy the machines and put them all together, but there was more than one YouTuber that said if you want a good balance of value on a computer, like for multimedia gaming, a Ryzen 5 5600 series or
5800
high,
probably be
Yeah,
better,
something like that, you will not need a graphics card for streaming or playing in
Right.
1080p, not 4K. It's perfectly fine. So yeah.
Might have to do a little bit lower settings, but yeah, it'll still run
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's a good value. Tim says cold again, rain and snow Sunday and Monday. Really?
yeah.
Here it's going to
That's
be
what I
70
just checked
tomorrow
my
and
phone.
Sunday. Okay.
When it gets that warm, there's something behind it that's really going to kick your butt.
Speaking
In
of
our
weather,
case, it's a big amount of snow, man. 20 centimeters.
no more snow. I'm done with
Yeah.
it. Linux, the Mate desktop has the best weather app in my opinion. There's just something about it. In Linux Mint, you right click on the panel, add the applet, add the
Mhm.
weather, type in your
Oh,
the city.
yeah.
It for 10 years it's worked perfectly. Okay, Ben had to go. Okay. All right, Ben, catch you later. But
Yeah, man.
I've been.
the weather app in the Mate desktop is still the best weather app because it just works. You don't need a weather code or any tweaking.
Mint is
the-
like that now too, though. The new one that they come out with, the applet.
Yeah.
The weather app on my phone is pretty dead on.
Is it okay? Yeah. So his father now. I remember jokes years ago, last year. Well, Toth, well, don't you just look out the window? Look out. Fine. Let me use a crappy weather app, but I'll leave the live. Let me go walk to my window and check. No, I'm not going to do that.
You pick up your phone and use your radar app and see where all the
Well, I
crap is in
could.
the sky.
It's just nice to have the weather, even in Windows. Well, I take that back. In the update to Windows 11, on the panel, there's a weather thing that pops up automatically, which is nice. I will say that for Windows. It's new. Anyway, Anna Rita also likes Linux Mint. Very good. Yeah, I got to give the Linux Mint team credit. Linux Mint, Zorn, and Ubuntu Mate would probably be my top 3 for Windows newbies who want to try Linux right now that are fairly lightweight and just work. So yeah, XFCE weather applet, Anna Rita, that's good too. Yeah, there's just something
One
about
thing
the
I
Mate.
really
Oh yeah,
about Ubuntu Mate, I had it on one of my laptops, and
yeah.
every evening I like to go snuggle under a blanket on my couch with my laptop and watch a show or something. And man, with the Mate, I got this screen tearing line up the screen every now and then. It drove me nuts. I put peppermint on it; it went away.
Okay. Yeah, I when I installed Linux Mint, I had trouble playing my Burn Notice DVDs or turning on some
Right.
of the features, like
Mhm.
brightness didn't work and the equalizer didn't work or something like that. I downloaded the Snap Package version of VLC. Perfect, absolutely great. So
The
yeah,
Linux Mint Cinnamon with the Mutter compositor that works great for games and YouTube
okay.
and multi monitors
Yeah.
with different resolutions.
Nazi says the majority of Linux Mint team contribute to the Mate development. Don't they do it to all the versions? Cinnamon, what do they have? Cinnamon, XFCE, and Debian, I believe, right? And Mate, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, yeah. XFCE has customizations. Anarita, yes, just like Mate. Yeah, with XFCE, you can right click on the app on the panel, add their own little shortcuts. and
There's
applet.
also at GitHub, MX uses this on their XFCE. There's a project at GitHub called Doclight. And what it does is it actually, instead of getting the Windows XP bar at the bottom for everything you open, it does what Linux Mint does and puts a little box down there with dots on how many things are open for that particular app.
Okay, yeah.
It converts it to a box rather than a bar.
Hmm.
And it's a GitHub project that I stumbled across because I wanted to know where MX Linux got that particular plugin.
Looking at the comments, when Beast had and if I missed some of your comments, sorry, but he asked, what do you think of current social media? What the main news now is, of course, the sad news coming out of Ukraine. Those of you joining in late, we will do a fundraiser a week from tonight probably 9 p.m. New York time, my time. A little fundraiser for the Ukraine. No politics, just raise money for peace. That's all we're going to do for the people of the Ukraine. So if you want to join in next Friday night. But as far as social media goes, obviously it's all over social media what's going on over there. It's been very sad to see the images. Hopefully we'll find a way to end the madness soon, and war is madness. So I'll just leave it at that. So yeah. In XFCE, if you have more than one browser Windows, it will tell me by showing a number on the task bar. It shows a number? Interesting. Okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, I had joked earlier, I tend to web browser hop and not distro hop anymore. It's less work. But I usually use usually either Firefox or Chrome, a little bit of Brave browser. I don't know. I think Vivaldi and Opera are still out there, but usually
thing.
yeah, usually Firefox and Chrome seem to work the best. But Brave is okay. Brave seems to be faster or a little faster.
Peppermint does not ship with a web browser, but it
I
comes
saw
with
that.
a web browser utility.
You can pick your own. Yeah.
Them web browsers that are in there.
You sound like Freddie Flizzle. You
They come out of the Debian repository.
Yes.
That's why you don't see Vivaldi or Brave on there, because they're proprietary browsers, and they're not something that's in the repos.
Okay. Yeah, I seem to have the best.
They might add them in the
Chrome.
future. I don't know.
You know, each browser has their own little like I'm using StreamYard tonight. I wanted to use the virtual background. It doesn't work in Firefox. It works in Chrome. I don't know why, but each browser has their own little like idiosyncrasies.
Well, it's the toolkit they're built on.
Okay.
Like
Whatever.
Chrome has their own toolkit, and all the Chrome browsers are based off of Chromium, so they all have a certain behavior.
Okay.
I think Firefox is like built on WebKit or something like that, a completely different tool set that they use to build it.
Ron, do you have a favorite browser, or does it really matter?
Firefox all the way, baby.
Me too. Actually, my main one's LibreWolf.
Okay. All right.
And
Is
I
that
use the
faster, or it's just
the LibreWolf is a fork of Firefox, and they're pretty identical.
Okay.
And the LibreWolf is more hardened.
okay.
So you can pretty well dig around on the web, and it will stop you if you come across something that's dangerous.
Ah.
Yeah,
And,
I actually
the
use
browser.
Firefox ESR. Like I rip out the
Extended.
regular one and
yeah.
stuff in the ESR because I really don't need the latest greatest feature
Right.
set.
Okay.
I just want stability and least number of updates, and that's what I get with ESR. So
I'm looking at.
Well, if you get the Firefox all-in-one package and unzip it, you get the latest one, and it takes care of itself. It tells you when it wants to be updated.
Okay.
yeah.
It's not part of the normal packaging updating system.
Yeah.
And
Fluffy Clouds,
you got to
Cloud
make
Brave,
you want to
Brave.
make it really nice. You got to make a .desktop file and put it in your app share applications or local share applications thing, and then it'll show up in the menu with the rest of your stuff.
Mm.
But I got a
Nazi-
folder that's called bin that's got all the weird stuff in it, like app
Yeah.
images and
Right.
all-in-ones,
idea.
and
Sure.
people got different names for it. I call it bin because it's really short. Some people call it applications. Some people call it apps. Everybody usually winds up with one of those in their home folder.
Nazi says he's eating pancakes. I'm not sure if that's a reflection of us or just he's hungry. But
What a non sequitur, man.
As long as
or
we're
is
not
that an
called
app? Or
waffles.
is that an actual app? Eating pancakes, name of the app. I don't know. It's just a thought, but okay.
As long as we're not being called waffles.
Waffles. Yeah. Chromium. All right. Chromium's good too. Nazi, sure. Yeah, there's something about web browsing hopping that just seemed fun. I don't do it as much now, but I guess because it's faster than installing and uninstalling OSs. But anyway, Firefox and Chrome for me usually, and some Brave. But yeah, Fluffy Cloud likes Brave. Okay, yeah, Brave.
Speaking of tech, did you see who's been putting out some videos lately?
Spatry.
Yes.
A couple. Yeah,
Yeah.
he plays the guitar too. By the way.
Yeah.
But
You
yeah,
doing
I
Linux videos or music videos?
I
With,
did a one Linux app video.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I was surprised to see those
Yeah,
popping up again.
maybe we can get him on. He is part of the original Linux 18. Him and IG, Infinitely
Mhm.
Galactic from Australia. That's how the name. One of my subscribers said this is the A Team. I thought, what a good name. It was like, I don't know, 7 years ago. But anyway, the name stuck to Linux 18. So Lamer is also a browser hopper. Edge, Chromium, Vivaldi. Yeah, I installed Edge in Ubuntu. Just out
The
of
problem
curiosity.
with browsers is like I've been using Firefox since 2009,
Oh, yeah,
maybe
it's-
10.
Yeah.
I have stuff in my bookmarks for all that stuff all the way back then. Some of it, the pages are no longer there, so I delete the bookmark. I go through that every once in a while, reevaluate them. But in there, I got my bookmarks for all my Debian wiki stuff, my Linux stuff, and everything, and places for music, apps, and get ideas and stuff like that. And then I got my history, and it all carries along with the .mozilla folder.
Mm-hmm.
It even crosses over to the LibreWolf format too. If you do that, just rename it .LibreWolf,
Yes.
and your profile in there will be picked up right away by LibreWolf.
Well, let me ask you guys this: since the pandemic started, has technology made your life easier since the pandemic started, or did it make any difference whatsoever? It didn't change anything.
It's
It's become more pervasive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you're using tech pretty much for most of your communication. Many of the meetings went from in person to virtual, so you've got a litany of laptops, tablets,
Yes.
phones stuck by your face or your ear or what have you. So, yeah.
Well, yeah. Some companies are even transitioning from physical office space to your home. For me, it helped because during the lockdowns and being stuck at home, it kept my life more normal by chatting with you guys, obviously connecting with the world. So it did make it less depressing, as it were, to still being able to connect like we do now.
Yeah.
So absolutely, it affected life.
It actually affected my pocketbook because I have a small company. There's only 7 of us now.
Yeah.
But everybody was working from home,
Yeah.
and I'm responsible for providing them with hardware. Some people even needed furniture. That was funny. Anyhow, hardware, including lighting. They
Okay.
had to look real good. So
I-
lots
look,
of lighting required.
Look,
I even
vanity
needed-
is not just for workers. I sometimes color my hair black.
Oh my
Because it looks
god!
better on camera. So I totally I draw the line at makeup. I'm not gonna if Stephanie was here advising me on makeup, I would probably wear the makeup, but I'm not gonna go there. Yeah.
And some of these light fixtures, they're like the full spectrum stuff. They're pretty pricey. Between that and some of the panels, so
I use
they
this
can do
$10
whatever virtual
light.
background.
One spotlight, one of these clip-on lights. That if I turn it on, you would think it's more than one light, right?
Yeah.
It is one simple light on a
One light.
tripod. Off, as you can see. I got the TV here, but turn it on.
Yeah, that red glow looked like you were in a club. I'll leave it at that.
Disco, one of those clubs. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, got it. Yeah. Well, I'm not wearing my Toskini tonight. But and Arita says it made you use Amazon. Something I yes, I did too. Sure.
Good
Yeah,
point.
I rely on Amazon quite
Yeah.
a bit because I live in a rural area,
Well, plus,
and
or and catching something. But yeah, me too.
there's nobody around here that sells tech junk. I
Here,
got to drive
yeah.
15 miles
Yeah.
away to go to a Best Buy or something.
I got to
like
go
that.
30 miles away. We don't have it here. It's,
And now they got their thing where they want you to join their club for a couple $100 to get anything out of their store.
Well, it got to the point I was buying clothes on Amazon because I'm a tall guy. I wear 34 length full cut, and I bought jeans on Amazon for the first
Now
time.
I can get that stuff locally around here at like Target or Myers or something like that, but Myers is really high. Target's prices are a little
no.
better.
Yeah, we have a
If I want
JC
JC
that
I
carries
gotta
tall
go
men's. Yeah.
15 miles, maybe
Mm.
20 down the highway to the next
Penny's is
town.
in a few miles. So luckily, our store has some tall man stuff in stock where I don't have to order. But shirts like this I bought in the store, they were like long enough, they don't shrink and they hang, for tall.
Right.
But
They're probably the same brand as the one I got on because I bought this one at Penny's and it's
okay,
been
I
really
think
durable.
this is St. John's Bay rings a bell for JC Penney's. A little plug for Penny's, but anyway.
Mhm.
Yeah, and these haven't shrunk. I'm great. They were like $20 shirts on sale.
No, they don't shrink.
No, I thought they were going to shrink after 2 wash, but these haven't shrunk. Anyway, I bought this in a pink one, so you know what? I'm in the mood to wear pink in the summer. But
Hey,
anyway.
Anna Rita says since the stores have opened, she's no longer using much of Amazon. So, Anna Rita, you're in Alberta, I think. I'm in Ontario, and the stores are so picked over. There's just about nothing, just
The
generic
supply,
stuff. At,
yeah. Mhm.
Walmart and
Yeah.
what's the other one? Costco. So I don't know if you've got a better selection than we do.
I don't know. Here, the main
If you
thing
want
here-
shorts,
Yeah,
start.
it's hard.
If you want shorts, start looking at for them towards the ends of March because I guarantee by the end of April you won't find the ones that's in the colors you want.
Yeah,
if you
here-
find any at all.
Here, the tall men, we have a problem here in Dean Martin country. We can sing, but we
I'm
can't.
talking about regular summer shorts to go to
Yeah,
the pool and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
in.
Shorts I can find. Yeah, not too bad. It's usually pants, tall, long pants, or
Right.
shirts that are tall enough that don't shrink. But thankfully, Penny's is still open here at our mall, which got sold again, by the way. Got bought for the third time in 10 years.
Nazi says you can get a good shirt in India for $1.50.
Really?
Are you in India, Nazi?
Oh, wow.
It's pretty late over there.
Yeah. Or early. That depends on your.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah, but
$1.50. Oh my god.
that price is cheap for a shirt, but is it stable?
Nah.
Yeah,
Fall
take
apart.
the point out. That's the starting price for a kid's shirt.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Actually, I find shirts that are made in Vietnam crap. Bangladesh, they hold up. It's always with the stitching, the thread. I guess I don't know. It's a lot sturdier.
And Arita made me laugh. I don't think it was an intentional joke, but Alrita, she says, I am old fashioned. I like to go to the store and see the demo in the store before, just like my melons I like to touch. Okay, great.
I didn't want to touch that at all. It was just like, okay,
it's
move.
fine. It's fine. It's a family show, but it's you and I.
I like it though.
For clothes, I do like to go to the store and use the dressing room
Rod,
to see if
shut
they
up.
fit before I pay for them.
Anyway, Anna, thank you for making us laugh. We could all look. It's been a rough week watching the news. It's sad, so we can all use the laugh. Yeah, so I like to. I guess you could say I like to feel the melons to a Kroger's before I buy them, but okay.
You don't want to
Anyway.
get a soft, rotten one.
Yeah, you want them to be firm.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we've been lucky at the food so far. I haven't noticed too many shortages of food here at the Kroger.
It fluctuates here a little bit.
Foods and veggies and fruits not a problem. Now the other things like cookies sometimes, but for some reason fruits
potato chips, cookies kind of come and go, and brands.
that I've noticed, but fruits and veggies not a problem. Oh, Nazi is in India. It's early morning. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
We saw a fair bit of a reduction in fruits and vegetables coming out of California, but there is a little bit of a reason for that because of the protests at the borders. It did affect a little bit, not huge amount, just like for a couple of weeks tops. Now
Yeah,
we're
I
back
did-
to normal. for
Yeah,
most part.
yeah. But yeah, I have been using Amazon more since the pandemic started, mainly because we don't have really the stores here that we once used to have.
Yeah.
And it is a matter of convenience. Like if I need more than one thing, and if it's not men's pants, I got to try on a clothes. I'll just go to Amazon and order them. And what's nice, they put in a new warehouse, like less than 30 minutes away. So I have found I'm getting the stuff faster than what they say. Like if I order something now, it'll be in like 5 to 7 days from now. It'll say it's here within 3 days. I think because the warehouse is much closer, assuming they have.
Yeah,
enough
I
stock.
got a warehouse that's like not too far away from me. I'm just on the outskirts of Detroit. And if I order something in the morning, it's here by 7 o'clock at night if they have it at that warehouse.
Like sometimes I don't need it that fast, but anyway. Jorge Ruiz in the house. I hope I say your name right. I took Spanish in high school. He says in Mexico it's $3 and it's good quality. It's a daily driver. Like Linux, like Ubuntu. Okay. Very good. Jorge says, how's the weather in Canada, Anarita? I don't know. How is the weather there? I think. And are you in Toronto? You think it's Toronto? There's actually Toronto, Ohio, down the river, believe it or not. The famous actor who's in Vegas, what's his name? Passed away. The show Vegas, and Spencer for Hire. He's from here.
Oh no, he was in Deep Space Nine also, wasn't he?
Was he? I don't know. I can't think of his name now. It's just tip of my tongue.
And I
believe-
had that old timer's disease.
I believe
too.
it's from Toronto, Ohio, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, Dean Martin's from here. Everybody loves some Ubuntu sometime. Anyway. But yeah, I am all right. Yeah, weather. We're talking a little bit. Yeah, I'm done with the weather, Anna Rita. Yeah. So
You know what I
mean,
just noticed?
Yeah.
About StreamYard?
yeah.
Duh. How many times have I been on this?
Yeah.
On the right side where it says private chat.
Yeah.
The other one says comments.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Joe,
Okay.
I just found out about that maybe about 15
Oh,
minutes
there's a
ago.
bunch of people in there commenting.
I didn't
You know that?
realize that was happening.
It's
it is.
connected to
It's
YouTube.
YouTube
That's
chat.
because he's live streaming.
Yeah,
Right.
It's the YouTube. It's the YouTube chat. And I
Right.
always have the YouTube window open. Sometimes I'll close the YouTube window through the pop-up chat.
Yeah.
And I never
Joe,
realized
Joe,
it
do you
was right
do
there the whole
pause?
time.
buddy, you have to change your glass. I don't know. But
Oh
well,
my God.
no, all jokes aside, StreamYard's great, and this is the freebie version. And it just works.
Where'd he
You
go?
lost Dan there. I don't know. Dan popped out. I don't know,
He
but
must have tried.
something. Yeah, just stop praising StreamYard. He crashes, but not. Yeah, StreamYard's great because there's like a little. For those of you who don't use StreamYard, it's almost like a split screen. You got the comments to the right, the people to the left. I can add. Let me add Dan back now. Yeah, for the free version, I believe StreamYard. If you want to buy, I think it's the full version. I think it's $20 a month, which is reasonable. But the free one gives up to 6 people
How many minutes?
and 20 hours a month, which
Damn
beats
good.
the crap out of Zoom, which is only 40 minutes per.
Yeah. Zoom.
Skype is still the best in my opinion. No limits, and I consider it to record too. So Skype, Steve says loves melons. Yes, don't we all? That's an OS. No, isn't that an app, Steve? Speaking of melons, isn't that a streaming app? Was that you who sent it to me? There's an app called Melon, and I cracked a joke. When I think of melons, the last thing on my mind.
Yeah, you mentioned it. I forgot what it's about though.
I think it's an app. It's another streaming app. Yeah. Just a thought, but okay. Yeah, I'll stick with StreamYard and Skype, and if it's one-on-one, Zoom is fine too. But yeah, Skype and StreamYard are pretty good, for streaming on YouTube. So, Adarita, you're naughty. I'll just leave it there. But
Every time I hear the word melon, I think of Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield. Do you remember that?
yeah.
That was, his name was Melon. Well, it was shortened to Melon from whatever it
he
was.
had the classic jokes, Joe. You remember? He says, "Let's face it. Are you fat? When you go jogging, do you leave potholes?"
Yeah.
Uh,
Kidney shaped pool with the stone in it. Yeah.
when you go to are you big? When you go to the zoo, do elephants go, "You peanuts"? Anyway, that's Rodney. Jorge says, "What about Jitsi? Don't you like Jitsi?" Difficult. It's not difficult. I noticed with Jitsi the quality of the stream can vary. That's why I don't use.
It's not as good.
It's free. It's fine, but there's better versions. There's better things out
That's
there.
because you're using their server.
That's
Switchy
right, yeah.
has his own server on his van,
But
and everything goes directly to his van when we do a gig with him.
Steve says Melon has a lot of functions, but free is only for 2 guests. Steve, you're not helping the jokes here because that's two guests. Get it? The two. Okay, never mind. Anna Rita says, yes, I know I am lovable. Yes, you are, Anna Rita. You can be a little naughty sometimes, and you are lovable. Thank you for being who you are. Yes. Anyway, I can't repeat what Anna said, but thank you for making us. Those of you who watch this later, you can look at the live chat and you can smile. But yes, you all love melons. I actually do love watermelons in the summer. Love to eat them. Yeah, that and the other yellow, the orange,
The thing with
cantaloupe.
watermelon is you can eat it and eat it and eat it and never seem to get full.
It seems that way. Yeah,
But then
Just gotta
you're,
go to-
you're going to pee all the
in
time.
the bathroom, right? Yeah.
Is this still
Never
a
eat
stream about
watermelon before
Linux?
bedtime.
I thought it was true about Linux. Yeah. Well, Melon is an app, so it's part of technology. Yeah, I've been calling this Your Tech Life. So, but sure. Yeah. It's just more or less an open chat, but okay.
I like it.
We're just trying to lighten things up. Tough week looking at the news. But yes, Steve says, should I have said a pair? Sure. The comedian Vic DiBitetto. How can I clean this up? He's a hoot. He's a hoot, by the way. If you haven't checked him out, he's an Italian comic. Ron knows what I'm talking about, from New York.
Oh yeah.
Vic, he's talking about cars and people don't maintain their cars. And he cracked a joke like, and what's this about guys with the pickup truck hanging the, you know what I mean? Ben's Prime. What the heck is that all about? He says you don't see women hanging. There. He makes a point. What the heck? He says, what? Oh, look at me. I got cojones driving the car. What is that all about? Anyway, I had to clean it up, but it was clever. That's Vic DiBitetto, by the way. Anyway, he's been married, I think, 30 years. I like that. Congratulations, Vic. Anyway, he's funny. Check out Vic DiBitetto. A little spicy language, but it's not mean. It's just
Ticked
observational.
off Vic. He always does his ticked off Vic. He's on
Ticked off.
Facebook too.
Yeah. What ticks Vic? You know what ticks me off? Ticks is what he did, But anyway, he is a character. He's lovable. Steve says nice bumpers. Yeah. There was an
I'm
episode
not
of
showing that comment.
no. There was a episode of 2.5 Men. Remember that classic funny show that was a little bit spiced? Charlie Sheen and his is that his cousin or his brother? I forget who, they were in the car. They were stuck in traffic. And Charlie is a bit of a womanizer. And he says, you know what? Since we're stuck in traffic, I just thought of a business from bumper to humper. That's on the show. Check it out. 2.5 Men. I thought it was clever. Well, the script writers made it clever. That joke stuck to my mind. So there we go. Jorge asks, we have a tech question. Yeah, this is tech. He says, what is your recommendation for chatting with Linux? Well, Skype is good. It works pretty good for both Linux and Windows. StreamYard is good. Steve mentioned the Melon app. That's only for 2 people, so that's not good, obviously. If you can get Jitsi to work and be stable, it's fine. I have no problem with it. I don't use it.
Whereby works too, but they've limited the time on that too as well.
Okay.
That works really
Zoom, the free version, if it's one-on-one, I believe it's unlimited time. If it's more than 2 people, it's 40 minutes, which is too little. Google's Gmail, Google Meet is good. It's good for an hour, which is okay. But
We've tried them all.
I really have. It seems that way. But the 2 best, I have to say, probably Skype. And when I say best for us, for me, like a content maker, Skype and StreamYard for me. Jorge mentioned about telemetry and everything. Well, I mean, the entire web destroys your privacy. It isn't so much built in the apps, Jorge, but when I say recommendations in terms of ease of use and the best value, in this case, it's free, but Yeah, for me, as Skype and StreamYard. So
Skype has your face right away. StreamYard might take a couple years before they sell your face for
okay.
facial recognition software.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, we've talked about privacy over the lack of it. I don't like it. It's much easier to be secure than it is private. Secure as in not getting malware, ransomware. I think you can make your OS secure, but to make it private, it's impossible because the web is not private. But Jorge says, thank you for the response. You're quite welcome, my friend. Thank you for asking. Anna likes Zoom and Skype. Okay, very good. When I do the one-on-ones with my musical friends, I'll use Zoom. I like the sound quality of it. It works pretty good. But for us here, sometimes I use Google
The
Meet.
sound is pretty good with StreamYard.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's good too. But Zoom one-on-one, at least there's no 40-minute time limit. Anyway, but yeah, the free versions, really all of them for what they do are fine. If it's going to be a fairly short conversation, anyway. If you need to go an hour or more, then that's where Skype and StreamYard come in. Like I said, StreamYard, I believe, is maximum 6 guests and 20 hours a month, I think. Not mistaken. And I
We
like,
even used Discord once.
yes, Discord is a little bit more
It's more
complicated.
technical to operate.
Yes, I don't use it anymore, but
It's
yeah,
really made for
don't-
gamers.
Yeah, I don't believe there's a time limit on that either. Okay, but Discord's good. A little more features in, a little more complicated, but it's fine. Enner says, why have a time limit? It's just crazy. It's all about money, but they're already making money. Yeah, I mean, time limits are fine. Just give me more than 40 minutes, like especially on Zoom. I suppose I could see it at least an hour. But
Right,
40
an
minutes,
hour would be fine. Yeah.
yeah, 40 minutes is a bit. If it's one-on-one, 40 minutes may be
40
enough. But
minutes
yeah,
is cheap.
well, it is. It just is.
It's just plain cheap. That's the word that comes to mind that describes 40
Yes.
minutes.
Yeah, but there's probably a lot more choices than we mentioned, Jorge. But
No, we did a good job of covering them.
yeah, there's at least 10 popular ones. We mentioned half of them, But I think,
Well, I think most of them are all better. Well, with the exception of maybe Jitsi,
yeah,
are better than Google Hangouts was because they're flipping back and forth, and they always seem to have quality
Yeah,
issues.
yeah, and that became Google Meet, which is better. It just
which
is.
is
Then
better. It's improved.
they have
since
the
they did it,
virtual
yeah.
backgrounds, and it's quite stable. It's free, and I believe if you upgrade to the unlimited talk, it's only like, is it $7 a month, which is reasonable, not outrageous. Yeah, but anyway, that's where we go. That's what I do. Usually StreamYard or Skype. Skype is much improved. I mean, the virtual backgrounds are really nice in Skype, by the way. Nice choices, a bunch of different, backgrounds, and it works pretty good. Anyway, that's as far as that goes. But yeah, time limits, like I said, if it's one-on-one, 40 minutes is enough. Otherwise, more than 2, 40 minutes will fly like this.
I use Facebook a lot for video and IMing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
for
just-
one-on-one. And
Joe was
there's
showing the virtual,
absolutely no
yeah.
limits.
Yeah, Facebook is okay.
Hey, Joey bought a piano.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
classy
It
dude,
really
man.
was.
Blah, 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 blah. Ooh, yeah, really.
Just a brick on the wall.
Yeah, you know what? It's not. I can't use the virtual background in Firefox. It doesn't work for some reason. But yeah, the virtual backgrounds are nice. Yeah, without a green screen. So there you go. Not bad at all. But Skype probably does the best implementation of it. That and Zoom, I would say. There's not too much motion blur, it seems, but it works pretty good. So. Anna likes Netflix and Stars. Very good. Cool.
Yeah, I'm still hanging on to Netflix. They just hiked my subscription $2, so I got to rethink them.
Yeah, my Comcast bill went up. It didn't go as high as I thought it was going to go, but it went up. But I finished my taxes last week, and the refund I'm getting, a nice little refund. nice amount, is going to cover most of the Comcast bill for the year. That, in addition to your donations on PayPal and Patreon, should cover the bill for the year. So thank you, those of you who contribute on PayPal or Patreon. That, with addition to my tax refund, should cover the Comcast bill for the year. So thank you. I wanted to throw that out there. So, but yeah, my bill went up, just not as high as I thought, but it did go up. Yeah.
Mhm.
In Mexico, it's a requirement to give your face and prints for a bank account. Or hey, oh wow.
That is just absolutely crazy. It's
Well,
like
since
China.
it's your bank account, I guess I could see that. It's your bank account, so I don't know.
No,
All right.
it's a privacy invasion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
big
But
time.
I understand your bank account, but I don't know. It, yeah.
Maybe face, I could still, I could maybe understand, but fingerprints?
No, not that. The face I could understand, but
Mhm.
I can't understand the face. You shouldn't even have to give him your phone number.
I don't know.
Matter of fact, Switchy said that he doesn't give them their phone number. He said he'd shut his account down if he had to give them a phone number.
Well, I'm lucky here because the banks I do business with, luckily, are within walking distance, so they know my face. Unless they get hire new people, they already know me, so I don't.
Well, these
even
corporate banks get kind of really pushy on a lot of items.
ID, they know. But if they don't know you, I mean, they're doing their job, so I totally get it. Now, Steve says he went down to Comcast Basic and it sucks. So, you talking speed wise or stability?
Or both.
Both. Yeah, I have the.
Is
Come to
that
think of
TV
it,
or internet?
well, you know what? Come to think of it,
Comcast
Steve, I think I
Basic-
have similar to the Basic, and I am not mistaken.
Basic is for the TV. That means he's chopped it all the way down.
Meaning I don't have Showtime, HBO. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for the cable. Yeah, the internet. Yeah, I think this isn't my full thing here, but
Yeah, he says cable.
the first page it doesn't say. But yeah, I don't have the movie channel unless what they offer for free. But I will say this: they've been offering more new movies that are free. I just saw. Speaking of movies, there's a new one called The 355, and it's about female spies. If you like Burn Notice or James Bond, there's a free one called The 355. It's free right now, or it was on Comcast On Demand. I won't give it away what that means, but no more Hallmark on base. Oh, you got to get. Oh, that really sucks. Got to have Hallmark. Oh, got to have the Romance Channel on. Absolutely. Yeah, I still have Hallmark. Yeah, I watch it mainly in the wintertime, but yeah. The Tubi app is free. Yes. Sometimes I'll use Tubi app on Comcast. Yeah, but check out the 355. It stars Jessica Chastain, very good actress, and some others that you'll recognize. But good movie, good fun spy movie. Yeah, here where we live, we can get AT&T for internet, but it's the slow speed DSL. It's not the fiber. And if I switched, I wouldn't be able to do the live shows. It will look horrible and buffer.
Yeah,
but
it would.
that's mainly why I got Comcast. As far as the channels, I wouldn't care if it's satellite, DirecTV, or Com. To me, channels are a channel, but the internet is where you have to look at it, at least from what I do. So we don't have competition here for internet. Mark is in the house. Hello, Mark. Banks are scared because of Bitcoin. You should see what they try to do with KYC laws. Many countries are now require Face ID to use the bug exchanges. Okay. I don't get into the crypto thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
What
do
is
crypto
KYC laws? Keep your cash? What is that?
either.
I don't know. First, I thought of Kentucky Fried Chicken, but that's
Yeah.
not it. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I don't mess with the Bitcoin. I don't even totally understand it. But doesn't the actual crypto mean virtual or fake? When you say crypto, I'm just saying. I mean,
Crypto is short for encryption.
okay, well,
The real they should call it blockchain more than crypto.
well, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm old fashioned, but I prefer The old-fashioned green cash.
Well, the way I understood it, Bitcoin was supposed to be made so only so many coins are ever going to be made, and then it was frozen, and it was in this big long hash chain digital thing. And you could buy some of that, or you could do something called mining, which nobody really has a clear explanation how the mining works.
All right, so Mark says KYC, know your customer laws. Got it. I got it. And Mark says fiat is also technically fake. Yes, most of those cars are fake cars. Yes. Oh, you mean? I'm sorry. I thought you meant the car, but okay. There's an old joke. Fiat, fix it again, Tony. Fix it again, Tony. But okay. Yeah, I'm not crypto savvy, Mark. To be honest, yeah, I prefer.
I try to, but then everybody's got a different explanation of what another guy says.
Yeah.
It's like some kind of top secret money laundering organization.
Well, from what I understand, I mean, I know some, but from what I understand, the whole crypto exchange, I mean, I believe the exchange itself is just a set of rules and how things work. And then there's different versions like Ethereum, Bitcoin, I think, if I'm defining it correctly. But I don't get into that. Yeah. Jorge says, I don't pay for streaming, just use other websites. But if I put the links here, we'll get flagged. Yeah. Movies are being released at the same time or almost at the same time as movie theaters. Yeah, some are both released both on streaming. Yeah, I don't, my Comcast bill is high enough. So if the movie isn't already free on there or going to be free or a time limit, I don't pay extra for movies. Netflix, or I don't have that personally.
See, I use that on the flip side. I have no Comcast, but I use Hulu, Amazon Prime, and I use Netflix. Plus, I use a lot of the free ones they got out there, like B-Flix.
I've been for it. I mean, I have to give Comcast credit. The free movies are fairly current, like that 355, and there was another one that was fairly new with Liam Neeson. Action movies is free to watch. I mean, there's a time like it's free until the 1st of March or until the 1st whatever. It'll have like a date on there, which is fine. But they've been throwing them on free extra, for us payers, So
it used to be when I had DirecTV, when a movie came out to rent at the Blockbusters or whatever. It stayed for about a month in Blockbusters, and then you could get on demand on your DirecTV to watch it. Yeah. Wanted to wait another month.
It just, as I'm reading at the comment, it seems like none of us could live fully without tech, without some form of tech.
Well, we've been bamboozled into it.
Yeah. Yeah. I have noticed I don't post as much on Facebook as I used to.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it makes me less private. Once you're out there, you're out. But I just don't. I mean, I got friends and family on there, so I'll go to Facebook. But yeah, we could not live. It seems like not have a full life without some form of tech. It's hard to believe because
I can still remember back in the last century when we didn't have so much of this tech.
I remember back in the early 90s. I never thought about a cell phone or internet back in the early 90s when I lived in Florida. When I moved down in 93, never thought of it. Cable TV was my tech. Then the internet.
I think I got you beat there. Back in the early days, in my single digits. So my idea of tech, a stick, an old used bicycle tire.
Sure.
I run behind it. I whack it. It keeps spinning.
I understand. Look, I remember my younger days in Brooklyn, New York. The highest tech we had was a 10-speed bike and a fishing pole, but yeah.
Swanky.
Back in the 70s when I was a young lad.
Stick.
Yeah.
And an imagination, yeah.
Yeah, our imagination. Hell, I think the highest tech that we had back then was a pinball machine,
I think back in 1980, I had a 69 Plymouth Roadrunner. And I was
And Arita likes to read more than watching TV. Sometimes I'll read. I had forgot I had an Amazon Fire tablet. I literally forgot I had it. It was laying down here somewhere. I thought, oh yeah, that's why I read my books, because it also acts as a Kindle reader, and some of the books are free samples. So I've been using that more at night to fall asleep, to read the sample. Like I'll download the latest James Bond book, free sample or whatever, and I'll read it and I'll use it. That was the best $30 gadget I've ever bought. The Amazon 5 with my trade-in of an older tablet, But anyway, Anna says mine was catching butterflies and making fun of your brother and cousin. What's your older high-tech stuff? Okay, but
That sounds like a lot more fun than me and a stick and a tire.
well, it was a simpler life. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? It was a simpler life, but
I would never go back today. I must have my constant charge of just crud coming at me, man. I need a tablet. I need laptops, plural. I need that phone. I need that crud coming. And it's my choice to take it or not take it, but I need it coming, man. I am hooked.
Jack
me in.
But you know what? I feel like now I have too much. That's why, like right now, I can get away with one light. Of course, I'm showing you here. Probably if I had another one, it would have more fill-in light, a little better. But then I got to add another tripod, another wire, an electrical outlet. It's too much. If I can get away with one, I'm fine. I wear a simple headset. I don't sing, so I don't need, an XLR mic hook up to a soundboard, hook it up to my computer. I don't need that because it adds more stuff, more clutter. That's why this little $25 headset thing is great. You guys can hear me fine. You know what I mean? I don't have another extra camera for different angles. It would be cool, but again, you're adding more, and it's like, no, I want less stuff to dust, to clean, to use my Swiffer.
You know what we did instead of having a chat like this? Back when I was a young man, we drove up to a grocery store parking lot in town because it was a really small town, and all the kids would hang out there with their hot rods. Or somebody would throw a party. Their parents would go out of town. Yeah. The whole school would catch wind of this party. And every kid in town showed up with beer, booze, and all that stuff.
Oh, man, you're describing the 70s in a big way. Yeah.
No, this was like in the early 80s, too.
70s was pinball decade, pinball games.
I mean, sometimes there'd be even a field party where the corn just got knocked down and someone built a bonfire out in the middle of the cornfield, and everybody drive out there and put their tailgates down on their trucks and bring out a keg and all kinds of stuff.
Jorge, interesting comment. He says, have you seen that the Apple workers using Android phones to communicate with each other for unionization because they are being watched and read on their iPhones? Interesting. Did not know that. Okay. Wow. Who knew that Android phones would be private for privacy focused? Imagine that. Bark says, my tech support headset sounds good. Thank you. Somebody says, I look like an air traffic controller. Flight 24 left on runway 6, clear for takeoff. Flight 254 heavy. Yes. Hey, it works. I mean, look, I got this here, the official podcast, but the thing with this, I like to sometimes move back and leave my rocker, which means I'd have to move this, whereas the mic stays with me. That's why I use this most of the time.
So I was going to ask Ron what he uses because it seems like no matter where he moves, his sounds good. This one, if I turn my head, it kind of goes in and out, right?
I bought the thing that Carmine recommended to me. Fifany?
Yes, you have a different model. Yeah.
That looks different than that.
No, it's definitely different than this. This one, I have to be even. It's clear, but I got
myself so I can take this.
Yeah, that's the same one I think that I have, Carm. Yeah, or similar.
Yeah.
Well, you got two buttons on yours. I only have one.
Yeah, I got the two. Which model number do you have? No, okay. Well, that one's different than mine, Ron. Yeah, that one's different. This has like 4 settings for like omnidirectional, but I still got to be fairly close. Yours, Ron, you don't have to be. Actually, I like yours better. But this was
like this one. It probably goes away a little bit, right?
This one's extremely heavy.
Sure, you got to be close. Yeah.
Now, if I do this, is that any better still? No.
It's okay. I mean,
Yeah.
I
See,
mean,
I gotta
Dan,
have it close.
Dan is good because he's got it's probably the best one out of all. But yeah,
This one's really heavy, though. I have to hang it upside down, or it might droop
Yeah.
down and bonk me on the
it
head.
is. Even this is fairly heavy, but anyway, it works. But yeah, I just like the headset because number one, the mic is always close to me, so no matter where it's going to be the same level. But
Well, and I haven't played with the volume. If I move it away, I could probably turn the volume up. But
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
I have
this
my
has
no
stand
volume
bolted
control.
down to my
This
desk.
volume control is how I flex the microphone in or out, like to my
Uh-huh.
lips. But anyway,
I
Although I've been
found
told
it.
this one sounds really good, but I
No,
think
It does.
it's got to be
But
close,
I-
but it's good. Yeah,
I think a lot of it's got to do with this is not being a smart aleck, but I think a lot of it's got to do with Manjaro, the way they've got it configured. Because
it could
when
be.
I had this on Ubuntu stuff, it didn't sound the same.
Yeah.
Wow,
You know
I
what?
paid
If
only
you're on
$50
Manjaro-
for this.
If you're on Manjaro, you might have pipe wire installed.
Tiffany is
it
good,
It's
good
in-
value,
it's in there
Ron.
along with
Yeah,
this.
it was the
We did a
model
bunch of
669B.
configurations with them all. It's
Okay.
like it's all meshed. Yeah.
Anna Rita says you have to charge your electric toothbrush. So that's your high tech toy. Okay. I have a cordless toothbrush that I use when I remember to charge it. Tim says Arnold Schwarzenegger, I need more power. Yes, sometimes I need more power. But yes. Yeah, I actually have a fairly 2 or 3 year old cordless toothbrush with the original battery that still works. I am impressed. Yeah, I forget the name of it. It's a popular. I think is it
Water
Oral-B?
pick.
Oral-B, maybe it's Oral. No, I think it's Oral. Anyway, it works. Yeah, it's one of those water. It's one of those. It has like a little charging stand. Put on a stand. I think it's magnetic. Maybe I don't know. It stands up a chart. But yeah, I don't know if they actually clean better than a manual brush. But I think it's on a timer. I think you start it, and I think you brush until it stops spinning. I think it's like 2 minutes. I guess you're supposed to. Who brushes for 2 minutes? But anyway. No, I do like my water pick pressure washer on my teeth. That I do like. I do feel cleaner. Sometimes I'll take some Listerine, pour it in the tank with the water, mix it, and just spray it. And you know what? You get that cleanly feeling in it.
You can drink it too.
Well, I pour some whiskey in there, yeah, sure, or some wine in there. Hey, wine flavored toothpaste. Wow. Hey, I could brush my teeth and get drunk at the same time. Who knew? Anyway, Anna Rita, you're being naughty again. Yes, and if Oral-B is what you have,
I
yes.
think it's
What
YouTube
about-
deciding if Anna Rita's being naughty or not.
Well, it's innuendos. And by the way, that's
Certain
Slim Edge.
buzzwords kind of set it off.
There's a new Italian COVID vaccine, but it's a suppository. It's called innuendo.
Innuendo.
That's a Slim Man joke, but yeah. Yes, Mark says, have your nightcap while you clean up your I know. Like I could take the wine, pour it in the water pick sprayer. I could, yeah, you're brushing your gee, why am I so drunk every night? Well, duh. Anyway. Now what? Someone's gonna market that. We're laughing. Someone's gonna become rich. You watch, but anyway. See on this tech channel, folks, you don't know what's gonna pop up,
Exactly.
I'm waiting for it to go back to the electric or automatic toilet that you used.
Yeah.
It's why it's up back there too.
That's the real Steam Deck is my toilet back here. Yeah. That door, by the way, leads to that. That's why it's good. That's the real Steam Deck. Hey, the Steam Deck's coming up and using that for years. What are you talking about? But no, Ron, what's the matter? You okay, buddy?
I just love that Steam Deck comment.
I mean, look, not to take away from the
It's been a
development
long week.
of all the names you're going to call a Steam Deck. There were two things that came to my mind. Honestly, number one was like a steam room, like a club or the bathroom, the steam, because the shower or the toilet. So could they think of a better name?
All I know is it works. It's been doing really good. So
Awesome. But it's a Steam Deck. Yeah, I use it every night, every day, every morning. Okay. But up. Okay. The problem with tech now, Jorge says, is that if people want to get away from tech, it's too difficult. Yes. Just a week ago, I went to a restaurant with my girl in a tourist city in Chiapas, and the menu was with with QR with the QR code. Really, that's a bit.
Yeah, they are. The menus are like that. You scan them and it brings it up on your phone. Or you take a picture. What it is, you turn your camera on and take a picture. It'll bring the menu up on the phone.
I mean, I do have a. Do I have? Yeah, I do have a QR code, but
How many times, if you leave the house without your phone, you feel like somebody cut your arm off?
that's true.
Yeah.
Joe, you're
They
right.
started doing that down at the Mexican restaurant, and I told them I don't want this. Give me a real menu, or I'm leaving. And they actually pulled out a real menu to give me
I prefer a real menu. Now,
for the money I'm paying for this meal.
If
I
I'm
want to
ordering
see what I'm
online,
going to eat.
yeah, like here we got a Roadhouse Grill
Mhm.
restaurant, and their Smoky Bones Burger, I think it's called. Oh, stars, but I mean, I'll order it online and go pick it up. Oh man, it's the bomb. I don't eat burgers that much, but those burgers, there's a plug for Road. I should have all these sponsors, between Oral B and the Roadhouse Grill and wine, but no, but yeah, not. I mean, if I order it online, I don't need a physical menu because I'm doing it for like a pickup. But a sit down, I prefer a full size booklet pamphlet. You know what I mean? Just
Mhm.
personal thing. Okay.
I'm a lot more rude, I would say, to the waiter. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm way too stupid to deal with this. Can I have a piece of paper, please?
Yeah. Well.
And they're not sure to say I'm sorry or okay, I'll go bring
it's
you
not his fault.
a menu.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
You know,
you're
I
stupid.
How many people
plainly
do you
just
call? these
Tell them I
days?
don't have an app on my phone to read this.
Yeah.
Think about how many people you call these days that if you had to recite their phone number, you probably have a hard time thinking about it. You'd have to pause for a minute to think about their
because we're
number
so
because you're so used to just hitting the name and going.
No, I know.
You don't dial it anymore.
Right. We get a little bit too complacent. Yeah. Anna doesn't like the QR codes. I don't. Or sometimes, like if I go to the Roadhouse Grill and I know what I want, I don't need a menu because I want that burger I want or whatever. I know ahead of time. But if it's a new restaurant I don't go to, it would be nice to have a list. Obviously, I guess Tim's the same way. Yeah, but yeah. Man, those juicy, thick burgers, man. Oh, with the mushrooms and the melted cheese. Oh, it just hits the spot. Take a bite out of it, and it drools all over your mouth.
Are you still talking about burgers?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, the toss is getting all sloppy here.
Somebody had earlier mentioned food, Yes,
Nothing beats a burger, man.
I like to
Two
use my
patties, though.
Arch Linux with my burger. Yeah, no. Gotta have a menu, yeah. Anna just has
two
you use 4 apps on your mobile phone. You only use 4 apps, really, Anarita. Interesting.
That's
what
about
are
what
they?
I'm down to is 5 apps I use the most, and the other ones are all just garbage.
I'll use my music app, email app, YouTube, and 1 or 2 more. I guess it is about 4 or 5 for me normally, come to think of it. Yeah. Derek's in the house. Hello, Derek. But yeah, Anarita, you're right. I don't. Out of the, 50 apps installed, maybe it's only 4 or 5 I use mostly anyway.
Texting, messaging, phone,
I know
YouTube.
Talking about food, but by the way, I just Manjaro a couple days ago or so just updated to the 5.24.2 plasma. A little behind, obviously, than what everybody else was, but it's nice. It's really nice. And she's printing right now. You hear the printer go off?
No, I do not.
Yeah. Heard a little
Do you?
click, click.
I don't. Well, you have a quiet printer, but that's good.
Well, it's not quiet to me. I can't hear you guys.
Well, in this earpiece, I don't hear it, but yeah, it's fine.
Hopefully
I mean, like it is like the old typewriter.
The only thing I like about this printer, I've never liked about it, and I've had this forever, is that it has a run mode for 2. It just sits there and idles. And when it shuts off after 2 minutes, it's like, holy crap, was that? You don't realize how loud it is when it's sitting there,
I have an HP printer like that, an all-in-one, a 3055 black and white. And yeah, it goes for a good 4 or 5 minutes, man, and it's loud.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
That
not
fan is
horrible.
just
I'm
going.
sensitive to noise, but you realize that
Well,
noise at whatever level it is, it's still
it's
loud
good.
enough.
I mean, we're not doing a concert where you got to have everything, so it's fine. It's fine.
Well,
Now,
that's the
Tim
downside
says,
to
what
having it in
what
here.
kind of meat are we talking about? Tim, you remind me of another joke. Arnold Schwarzenegger, when he was governor of California, I got a joke about him. He says, "Welcome to California. This is not meet the press. This is press the meat."
I mean,
It's a go old press the meat, blah. Anyway, Hannah Rita, you're naughty, but thank you for being naughty. What about burgers now? You brought it to the talk. Do you buy from big franchises or yeah, Texas Roadhouse mainly. As far as fast food burgers, the best I like is the Whopper. The grilled whatever.
Yeah, they
I
used
don't
to
Two
make a
patties.
pretty
a lot.
mean burger, man. You got your money's worth. When
Yeah, for a really cheap burger, I'll go to
Burger King went out of business.
No, we got them here. I always get their coupons. You can get a $5 Whopper meal, which is great. But if I'm going to sit down, I'll go to Roadhouse and have their $12 or whatever it is. But it's a thick, juicy, and
I
the-
ordered a single burger, a medium drink, and medium fries at Wendy's. It cost me nearly $9.
it
I got
adds up.
home and opened this burger up, and
Yeah.
it wasn't much bigger than a White
Really?
Castle. It was
Really?
gone in 2 bites, and I was
Well-
looking in the fridge for more food. I was really disappointed.
That's why I
Burger
take
King
advantage.
Whopper coupons are the way
Oh,
to go
they're good.
Mhm.
because they
Really?
will
All of
actually add patties onto it for like $1.50 US.
Okay.
Mhm.
And oh yeah, I do that all the time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I was getting the McDonald's ones, buy one get one free breakfast sandwich. Great deal.
Man, you guys
Oh.
want me to go raid the refrigerator right
Yeah,
now.
I'm getting bloody hungry right now, as a
There's,
matter of
there's-
fact.
there's something about
Jeez.
Linux and food; it just goes well together. I don't know why, but okay. But yeah. Anyway, so-
Burgers, when I fry them myself, I like to use sirloin burger over the chuck.
Jorge asks, fast food in the USA is cheap. It can be cheap, and if you have the coupons, it's a very good deal. Like especially if it's like I got Subway coupons, buy one get one free foot long sub sandwich. That's a good deal because they can go as high as $8 or $9 for a sandwich. If it's buy one get
Yes.
one free, that's a bargain. So yes, it can be cheaper. Yes,
Yeah, you got to use the coupons though.
yeah.
If you just go for like $1.50 burger, you're just gonna get a whiff of thin, 1 ounce patty,
Well,
and
We call
Well,
them
that's
White
right.
Castles
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I mean, McDonald's still has like $1 or $1.29. But if you just want I like their dollar chicken sandwich, the small, but that's fine. I
yeah,
don't-
for lunch and
yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine. But
We used to have a chain of burger joints called Bates Burgers in the greater Detroit area. And they're just little things on a street corner. You walk in and sit down on a stool behind like going to a bar,
okay.
You'd order these burgers and they're so yummy. They're big, they're juicy, but they've been slowly disappearing all over the place because
Yeah,
bigger people are buying up them corner properties, because the money's worth more than the money they take in the burgers or the real estate.
and
Yeah, that's
McDonald's,
true.
I've noticed a certain amount of people walk in and use that tech panel to order it, and then either use their. I think they can use their phone to pay for it, or
Yep.
or a card. They order it, and then the number comes up, and then they pick it up. Do that. I won't go that far. I still like to talk to a person. I'm still a little bit, old fashioned. But I have seen those screens like a self-serve. You know what I mean? Screen there. But,
yep.
I have a Mexican restaurant here just in town, and I rather go there and buy their tacos and get them from Taco Bell for a couple of dollars
I've not
more.
gone to Taco Bell in a while. I may have
You
to try
get
that.
really good.
I never get Taco Bell coupons for some reason. Speaking of coupons.
They're going nuts with their tacos.
Okay, all right. Tim says your daughter Carly says hey to well, hello, Carly, and yeah, say hi from us, your lovely daughter. I think she's in law school or pre-law or something. Anyway, hi, Carly.
Hello, Carly.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi there.
Yeah, usually, when it comes to food, I'm fairly low tech. I still prefer a menu, not a QR code. When I go to McDonald's, when I do go Saturday mornings for breakfast, I don't use the screen. I'll physically go there. I'm out of McDonald's coupons, but I'll probably still go. I
You
love
ever go to the Italian McDonald's?
an Italian McDonald's.
Yeah, you ever go to that?
Oh.
Olive Garden.
Ah, of course. We don't have that here, Joe. But
There
yes,
you go.
I used to do that in Florida.
Hey, your low tech
You know that
burger
was
there.
Italian
Your
McDonald's,
low
right?
tech, no chips.
I think there's one. I think they got him in Pittsburgh, about 30 miles from here. But here we don't have one. I wish we did.
don't go
Actually,
to
I wouldn't
those
mind.
anymore.
Yeah, I
Check
think
out
we would have-
Jorge.
yeah,
The way he's describing how he makes his burger, pretty good.
yeah,
50-50,
pork,
uh,
bean, and
cilantro.
cilantro is the key. Yes, onion, sweet mustard, and I think I'll skip the mustard and ketchup, but everything else sounds good. Yeah,
Yeah.
Breadcrumbs, eggs, Parmesan.
yeah. Mhm.
If
you really want to get creative, yeah,
I could go on.
I
Oh.
add turmeric to my mix,
you can look.
which is kind of weird, but yeah.
You can fork burgers the way you can fork Linuxes. The way you fork Linux, you can fork it, just make it your own, as it were. But yeah, man, I am starting to get hungry now. Anyway, now I try not to eat late because that's how I put on weight, and I feel bloated the next morning. I really do. So, I mean, sometimes I have like a cracker, or here I have cough drops. That's not really food, but but I try not to eat too late because you do feel bloated in the morning.
Rice patties.
Okay, all right.
They have no calories.
Well, sometimes I'll,
banana.
I'll have like saltines, premium saltines as a snack, but they're over there, and I'm too lazy to look.
I have cashews, which is probably so wrong. The fat
Well,
content is so
I
high,
can't
right?
afford cash.
At least they're good for you.
Yeah.
At least they're good.
Every
for you.
bloody night, though.
Well, not every night. Look, sometimes I'll take Jiffy creamy peanut butter with a spoon and just eat out of the jar
Yeah.
by
Now,
itself.
those you put on your crackers.
Yeah. Well,
Take a
anyway.
little peanut butter on the cracker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tim says Loyola, Chicago, studying law. Very good. Very good. Good school. Yeah. KFC in the Philippines have a potato and gravy dispenser machine. Really? Unlimited refills.
Oh,
Really? No kidding. Wow.
get
Okay.
your carb hit, man. Wow,
Yeah.
I like
Oh,
it.
man. Okay, cool.
What do you do? Put it in an ice cream cone?
Oh, man. I don't think we have it here, do we? Yeah.
Look who's dropped in.
The dolphin is in.
Dolphin.
Peanut butter and spoon was my lunch. Yesterday, just that. Wow, well, that's a way to lose weight. Yeah. Well, sometimes I'll take the premium cracker, put the peanut butter on, do that. I'll do that sometimes. Sometimes I'll take a banana just on there. And, yeah, so peanut butter can be a great creative seasoning on stuff, but yeah.
It can also be entertainment if you stick some on your dog's roof of his mouth.
You're right. Okay. All right, let's see if we can. It's after 11. Let's see if we can finish up with some news and nonsense. Give me a second here.
Be right back.
All right. Yeah, go ahead. And let's see if anything is funny. Try to be funny. Michigan woman's dog found on ice 7 miles from shore. Wow, that is one lucky dog.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. A deer crashes through a dress store in Virginia. Oh dear. Is there anything really funny? Let me look here. Speaking of Canada, Rod, Canadian movie theater with 13 seats is officially named the world's smallest theater. This is in Ontario. A theater with 13 people only. Wow. Okay.
That's the one in Ron's basement.
But yeah. Okay. All right. But that is small. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Escaped pigs lead neighbors on hours-long chase in Florida. Really? Pigs in Florida, huh? Okay. All right.
Pigs can fly.
I guess they can. A live cow. Where's Vince? A live cow washes up on an Australian beach after being carried away by flood. Really? Okay. I'm not seeing anything really funny out of the ordinary. Yeah, it's not happening tonight. But okay. All right.
Low humor night.
Yeah, low humor now. Oh, it's tough this week, but anyway.
Mhm.
Yes, Jorge says, there I go, Toss. You made I have to say the connection between Linux and burgers. They can be made with different flavors. Thank you. With your recipe, you get a well-seasoned, crusty meat, nothing sweet, just the smell and flavor. Yes, very good. Yeah. Tim likes dolphin. It says MX and Antics to dolphin are your favorite. Okay. Yeah. Yep. MX Linux and Antics Linux, if I'm not mistaken. Very good. Lightweight systems. Yeah. Very, very good.
Lots of tools in MX. Lots of tools.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember that.
I just sold a netbook with MX on it.
Ah, very good.
Just so you know, Dolphin, proceeds are coming.
Very good.
Hey.
Yeah. So another couple months and the new Ubuntu's will be out. We're almost there. I think feature freeze has already kicked in. So, yeah, we're almost there already. You know.
Why couldn't the pony sing a lullaby? She was a little hoarse. Oh, jeez. Boy, jokes are bad tonight, aren't they?
You know what? I don't mind being entertained. I'm usually the jokester, but okay. You know. What do you call two birds in love? Tweethearts. Late Valentine's joke, trying to spread the love, as it were. Yeah, Tweethearts.
I need to get around.
Yeah,
to
these are
taking
corny
a look
ones.
at
What do
these.
lawyers wear to court when they go to court? Lawsuits.
That's right. There's an old one. What do you call 300 lawyers at the bottom of the ocean? A good start. Anyway.
Yeah, now that one I like.
Oh, you like that one? Okay.
Yeah, we gotta find. That's what we should do. Look up.
Oh,
lawyers. That'd
man.
be great.
Yep. Yeah, my friend on Facebook, he posts. He had another go. Hang on. Speaking of my friend, I don't know where he finds these, but give me a second here. I don't want to give his name in case it doesn't, but give me a second here so I can.
There's a fine line between the numerator and denominator. Only if a fraction of people will get this clean joke,
Okay.
whatever that means.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, I have to log in. I don't want to do that.
What do the dentists call their X-rays? Toothpicks.
Yes. Bada bing. Let me go here. See if I'm already logged in.
Yeah. Did you hear about the first restaurant to open on the moon? It had great food, but no atmosphere. That was all right.
Good. Yeah. All right. Let me see here. They believe this is his name. Yeah. All right. Let's see if he posted any other funny things here. Okay. Can't believe somebody broke into my garage and stole the limbo stick. Seriously, how low can you go?
Mhm.
The limbo stick.
How low can you go? There's the one about the spell checker died who passed away. May he rust in piss. Okay. Yeah. Very good.
Why do ducks have feathers? They cover their butt quacks.
Quack, 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 quack.
Quacks.
Yeah.
Oh,
this
God.
this is
These are
this
good
is
ones.
funny. Somebody shipped a box, and a piece of the word is chopped, and the box heading says "ass clarinet." That's what it says.
Oh, God.
Let's see what else. Hey, someone's offering a free guitar, no strings attached. Literally. Oh,
Sounds
anyway.
like a DUI project.
Yeah, really.
What kind of shorts do clouds wear? Thunder pants.
Bada bing.
Ha, ha.
Ba ba boo.
Yeah, come on, give me some good ones. Yeah, we should have these up before we started trying to figure them out.
Okay, here's one more. My friend here is clever. 4 out of 3 people struggle with math. Get it? Instead of 3 out of 4, it's 4 out of 3. Okay, all right. And I like one joke. Okay. Jorge had Fedora 33 on your Ryzen laptop, but not a problem. Went to Linux Mint, and the menus in your flat packs appear as if the graphics card had a problem. Yeah, I don't use flat packs or stat packages that much, Jorge. So I don't know. Yeah.
What did he
Rowan
say?
Atkinson has skit from the 90s. Something about
If
lawyers.
you have trouble with flat packs, try installing Flat Seal, which will give additional permissions to other parts of your system for a given flat pack.
Vincenzo popped in. You're a little late, but welcome.
You were just talking about him. That's why.
Yeah,
I
we
do it.
mentioned Australia. Yeah, we've been on almost 2 hours now. But anyway, how are you, Vincenzo? I haven't seen you in a while. Those things in Australia.
Warm.
Anyway, let's give this a 5-minute warning. I'm going to go to bed. It's almost 11:30 here local time. So this was fun. So Vincenzo, we will probably do a week from tonight a little fundraiser for the people of the Ukraine. If you want to join in, no politics, just raising money for the people there. We'll do that. So that'll be a week from tonight, 9 p.m. New York time. So just got done doing the lawns, break from the rain. Okay, Vince, very good. Yes, Flat Seal sounds like a late night infomercial. Yes, we mentioned that. Yeah, like flat packs and Flat Seal. Yes. Yep.
I'm curious what kind of issues that Jorge was saying he had when he said weird stuff when he was doing Mint. I'm curious.
Oh. Yeah, I don't install too many snaps or apps or flat packs. I only install them when I need them. I don't go out of my way.
I have 83 flat packs on mine and 7 snaps. I'm
Wow.
not counting everything else that's in here.
Jeez, okay.
I don't
Wow,
even
that's
know.
loaded.
Yeah.
That's a loaded boat.
As long as it works. Yeah.
And the funny thing is there's a lot of stuff on here I'm not using right now that I intend to get to, but
Okay, very good. Vince will make some chicken Kiev for everyone. I wish I was there for that. Sounds very good. We've been talking about food too, of course. You know,
I was just
juicy
talking about a
burgers
cow floating
and
up on your rivers, your shores over there, I should say.
yeah. Speaking of food,
Australia.
yeah. Stupid autocorrect. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to avoid having a snack before bed. It's not good. It's not healthy, I'm sure, But,
Oh, who cares? Just eat it.
well, the wine is making me sleepy, so when I drink wine, I usually don't think of food unless I'm doing this. But yes.
There's only one sleepy person allowed in this chat at a time.
Okay, yeah. Oh man. Yes. Well, is there anything else here in the chat that we missed? I think I got everybody. Hopefully I did. Did I miss any comments or questions? Anarita, thank you for stopping by, for making us laugh. Yeah.
And blush.
And
And
blush.
yes.
And, yes, and blush. Yeah. But that's okay. We could all, it's better to talk about love than war, for sure.
Yeah.
So I'll take that any day of the week. More wine. Thank you, Tim. The wine, yes. Yes. My usual small glass of wine. It's always on the ready. Yes. I'm ready to buy a nice big juicy steak and pour the wine on top and cook it and saute. I haven't done that in a while. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow since I have enough wine for it, So, all right, Dolphin, take care. Thank you for stopping by. Always a pleasure.
Night, Dolphin.
Good night,
Thanks for
Dolphin.
dropping by.
All right. So Jorge says, final thoughts. What do you think of the censorship on both sides of the news? USA is blocking, Europe is blocking, Russia's. Yeah, because of what's going on in the Ukraine, I believe Russia's banning Twitter or Facebook and all that. Look, it's politics. It's, we've been fortunate that the news people out of here and the UK who are there covering None of them have gotten hurt or killed, which is a miracle considering what's going on. They showed one press group of cars they were driving. They got stopped by a Russian blockade, and the cameraman had a pair of big ones. The Russian gun turret pointed it right at him. A big, it's scary. But luckily, the news has been coming out as we see it. So for the USA, it hasn't been that bad. It's scary stuff. But yeah, especially when they attack that nuclear power plant. Oh, that's brilliant. Russian military. Let's attack that nuclear.
They leveled that.
They want to knock out the entire. It would take out Europe completely. So.
Oh my God! But yeah. Anyway, luckily the reactors were in touch. But gee, what are you thinking?
They're not.
Anyway, then they're not. Yeah.
Bring
Yes.
Ukraine back into the fold, I guess.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Anyway, it's very sad. But yeah. So next Friday night we'll do a little fundraiser for the people of Ukraine. So I think I just felt I got to do something. So very sad. Anyway, traditionally countries that censor the internet aren't the best to live in. China and North Korea, yes, very strict. Russia now, yes, it seems that way. Yeah, well, there's an excellent book called The Art of War by Sun Tzu. You have to check it out. But for example, all war is based on deception. When the enemy is losing, don't interfere. Not that I approve of war. I'm just saying it's a good read as far as that goes. But yeah, it's very sad.
Yeah. What's concerning is, you talk about tech. I've always been concerned about this. Is that we're it's all your eggs in one basket. Bottom line, and I've mentioned this before. There were situations over here where, like, Home Depot experienced an outage throughout the country. It was going different stores up and down, and then within the same night, about an hour later, we were in Target. They couldn't even open their registers. They were, and that's to me,
Yeah.
is they're testing the systems, because
Yeah,
the
yeah,
reality of it is how do you function then? You can't get to anything. I mean, everything is so reliant on it now. It's just it's not good, and I don't know how we've let ourselves get to that.
yeah.
I mean, it's a love-hate with technology. I love it and I hate it.
Yeah,
but
sure. Well, it's a tool that can be used for good or bad. And that's who we are as humans. I've said in the past that human beings are inherently stupid. How can I say that? Because if human beings were intelligent, then why do we need the Ten Commandments? Why do we need the Bible? If as a whole, I'm not saying us are stupid. If the human race was inherently not stupid, why do we need the Bible to tell us how to live life? Because we're not too bright sometimes. Some of us are more evil. Anyway, that's what I'm going to say about that.
I guess my point, the long and short of it, is we need to have some kind of backup or override systems, even if it's going backward. And I mean, there's times I miss having my landline here just for that reason alone.
I still have a landline, but believe it or not, Joe, I actually have an official little black book. It's not girls' names, but passwords and website. I actually have pen and paper because I try to rely too much on technology. Look, it's nice to have it where we can, talk and share our, thoughts and spread the love around, as it were, and it's great. But it could also be used for not so kind purposes, and I totally it's the human race. We're not perfect, But the Sun Tzu, Jorge. Yeah, that was a book a couple thousand years ago. If my history is maybe even more, I can't remember. But yeah, it's
couple of thousand.
If you're in the military, I believe it's required reading.
Mm-hmm.
Just how the psychology works. But anyway, it's the reality of life. Anyway, says your black book has to turn into my honey to-do list. Okay, very good. Don't forget. Yes. Well, Anna Rita, I think we'll end it on that happy note. Honey to-do list. So this was fun doing this for Friday night for this Your Tech Life. That's what I called it. So we'll end the live chat for here. I'm going to finish up privately with my friends here, but this was fun. And maybe I'll catch all of you guys again next Friday night for something different and something humane. A little fundraiser for the people of Ukraine. May pray for peace. And I will leave it at that. So,
Yep.
take care, people here in the chat. I'll catch you next time. Ciao.
Night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.